Okay, I think I'm ready to head to the next part. I already got all the missables in this stopover part. I mean, this 3-day, yeah. Was it flyover? I don't remember what exactly this section is called. Anyways, I already got the bike color too, I think. Let me check. Should be here. Windy coloring. Gaius approved. I already know I have Gambler Jack, and hopefully we'll figure out how exactly Jack will get out of his current predicament. I have fruit parfait, but to get this recipe I'll need to wait until the next chapter. Leave the courageous maintenance to us. Eustace has always been especially good to me. I can only hope this will allow me to go some way to returning the favor. Okay, last chance. Should I go back inside? I feel like there's still more to see here in Berehard. Really? Are you kidding me? I already used up all your bonding events and I have all the missables. And I don't think there's anything too important here, is there? Yep, I'm pretty sure I have everything. Got all my people recruited. Yeah, might as well go forth. Return. Now I suppose I'll head back inside. I can sit and wait for the others to get back. Rean! Looks like we caught you just at the right time. Were you planning to go inside too? Oh, hello. What's wrong? You all seem flustered. Well, we got a message from the guy still inside the ship. They said something's happened over in Crossbell. Oh no. What happened this time? Nothing good ever happens in Crossbell. I feel sorry for the Crossbell party for whatever they have to go through. They have it almost as bad as us, probably. We saw a city covered by a blue barrier from where Corellia Fortress was, but it's not that, I'm guessing. Believe it or not, it's something even weirder. We're planning to go and get a closer look at it. Would you mind grabbing everyone else still in town and bringing them back here? We'll be getting everything ready for liftoff in the meantime. Okay, I'll be back as soon as I can. I'll leave everything here to you. Oh boy. Let's see. Rean quickly left to find his classmates. Once everyone was gathered at Berehard Airport, they boarded the Courageous and then promptly took off.
Up a rank you go! Here's a bonus from the Academy.
Or a jacket.
Well done!
38. That's the amount I need for this chapter. I really hope I didn't miss anything. Well, I have to do a second playthrough anyways, but still. There's just so many things to keep track of in each chapter compared to in the last game, due to all the students I have to recruit. Course to the east-northeast is clear. All hands, remain vigilant. The ship's approaching maximum cruising speed, and we should be getting closer to the fortress soon. Please get in touch with the 4th Armored Division, the RMP. Aye aye, Captain. Oh my, I think I can see something in the distance. What the? I'm getting some very strange readings here. How bad is it? Don't tell me they have some kind of giant floating city like with Liberal, or something even worse.
Oh, I can see Crossbell now.
Maybe the moon fell on them.
There seems to be something emitting light in the distance as well.
What in the world is that?
It looks like a tree. I'm sure that's the final dungeon for the Zero series.
That blue barrier that was surrounding the city before is gone. But now there's something even more unbelievable in its place.
An Azure tree?
Yeah, it looks like a tree to me too. It's got all those branches coming out of it.
I don't think trees so vast even exist in legend. Never mind in reality.
Yeah, there's something completely otherworldly about it.
Do you know what it is, Celine? I wish I did. There's nothing like that in any of the clan's legends.
Just what is happening over in Crossbow?
It's all your fault, right?
Now that's damned impressive.
Or Boros always growing giant trees where they're not supposed to be.
It must be over 2,000 arj tall.
Oh, never thought I'd come face to face with something that big in my lifetime. Life's just full of surprises.
Oh, this is the very essence of beauty. So this is the fruit of the Azure Zero project, a testament to the power of human obsession.
Looks like everything did go according to plan. Not that any other outcome was ever a possibility with my illustrious lord lending a hand.
So that showed up as a result of that phantasmal blaze plan of yours? And you're planning on spawning something like that over here too?
So stuff in here affects Crossbell too?
That we are. What you see before you is a miracle born of human hands, made manifest by the Zero Child. The end of the second movement is finally nigh. Let the preparations begin. This story's finale is bound to be one to remember.
Guess it's almost time to wrap things up. Wonder if it'll go how she and Campanella wanted to, though.
What's happening in Heimdallr now? It's still occupied. And it's we'll probably get to this place last, since it's the capital. Former Chancellor's office.
Excuse us, Lord Rufus.
Well, if it isn't General Le Guin and Brigadier General Bardius. I had thought you were still on the Western Front. Might I ask what brings you here?
Do you even need to ask? First Ruhr, now Boreahard. The Eastern Front is collapsing as we speak. I see no reason for us to remain in the West any longer.
I wouldn't go quite that far, General. As long as the West remains well protected, Heimdallr will not fall. As for Nortia and the elements which sided with Duke Alberea, they can always abandon their neutrality. The war is still ours for the winning. That hasn't changed.
An impressive analysis.
By the way, would you happen to know anything about that vast tree that's sprouted up in Crossbow? Is it even a tree to begin with?
I haven't viewed it from up close, but the pictures were like nothing I'd ever seen. It could be completely harmless.
but it's likely causing Erebonians in the east no shortage of anxiety just by being there.
I quite agree, and that concerns me as well. Still, Duke Cayenne insists its appearance was planned. There should be nothing to fear.
Really now?
I was aware he was affiliating himself with some suspicious society of sorts. Could the two be related?
These two aren't fully in on the plan.
What happens behind the scenes is of no concern to us, I suppose. We are warriors. We live to fight on the battlefield. So, dear Chief of Staff, who is our next opponent to be?
Getting right down to business, I see. I'd like for the two of you to defend the capital. Your opponents are to be the 3rd and 4th Armored Divisions, who will be advancing upon it within the next few days.
Oh, is that so?
What? So they're risking everything in an attempt to take back Heimdallr?
That is what I predict will happen, yes. I think Craig the Red and One-Eyed Zex will prove to be enough entertainment for the two of you, wouldn't you agree? After all, only the best will do for the two strongest soldiers the provincial army has to offer.
All right, you win. You have my attention. The prospect alone has my blood boiling in anticipation.
I concur. Very well. We shall do as you say. This is sure to be a clash for the ages.
Same time under the Valflame Palace. This place has a secret underground dungeon just like Liberal's castle, huh? Why did they separate him from the rest of his family?
I had no idea all this existed right under the palace. Duke Cayenne, can I ask exactly where we're going?
There is no need to look so concerned, Your Highness. The place we are traveling to is to the center of this city. No, this country. And a place that governs a great power. It is where everything both ends and begins.
I'm not sure I understand what you mean.
Please, be careful of your footing. If you were to fall off the platform, you most assuredly would go splat and die.
Now, it won't do to frighten him. And I must say, I don't recall doing so ever being part of your duties.
Pardon me. I believe we're almost there.
I've been waiting for you.
Vita Clotilde? The opera singer? What are you doing in a place like this?
Greetings, witch. I see that tree emerged successfully.
It certainly did. All that remains now is to continue the preparations here. However, let me remind you that under no circumstance...
If you would, spare me. You've made yourself perfectly clear.
Under no circumstances what?
I am hardly enough of a fool to attempt to defy commands from a witch.
What are the two of you talking about? And why did you bring me here?
Patience, Your Highness. All will be clear in due time. Oh my. Could this be it?
Another divine knight.
What is that thing?
Cedric's an awakener?
What's this feeling?
So they're going to try to force Cedric to do their dirty work for them as another awakener?
Marvelous! Marvelous! This is the legendary demon set to wield 1,000 weapons. The Crimson Calamity, which was sealed away by Saint Sandlot and Drykel's 250 years ago, and a fragment of the Great Power. The Vermilion Testarossa!
Alright, 27th, Monday, touring Erebonia 4.
The Azure tree? That's the name of the bizarre tree that appeared in Crossbell then?
Yeah, I found it out from the guild branch over there. Things still seem to be tense over in their direction. No one's really sure what it's for or what it can do. Don't think it'll have any direct effect on Erebonia, though.
Well, I suppose that's good news. Sort of.
Still, people on this side of the country are understandably feeling uneasy about it.
Yeah, people have enough to worry about without a giant glowing tree sprouting up from out of nowhere.
Anyone would start feeling nervous at the sight of such a thing. At least it should keep Calvert off our backs for a while, right? They're as clueless as we are on what that thing is, and they're not going to risk an attack before they know for sure.
Exactly. In a sense, it's doing the same thing for us the barrier around Crossbell City did before it up and vanished. It's probably the best distraction Erebonia could ask for about now.
Oh, is that what your bracer instincts are telling you?
It doesn't take a bracer to think that, Eustace. If Calvert were to invade right now while the war's going on... True. The situation we're under is plenty chaotic as it is.
All we can do right now is keep doing what we always have, and gather information. I'm sure we can do something to improve the situation here, but we don't know enough to decide what that something is.
I'm with Gaius. Let's just take a deep breath and do the best we can.
That's the best attitude to have right now, too. One thing we could do is keep looking around for other Thor students. We could always use more help, right?
We still need more Zemirian ore, too.
Oh, that's right! And there are still more spirit shrines left to explore as well.
Strangely enough, our best course of action is to simply continue doing what we've always done, albeit with renewed dedication.
That works for me.
Sounds like you've got things covered in the east, which means that all that's left for me is to wish you good luck. Take care of it, okay, Sarah?
What else would I do? And you take care of yourself, too. We wouldn't want anything to happen to you before you reunite with your dearest Carnelia, now would we?
Yeah, would you just drop that already? Anyway, keep it up, guys. I'll be in touch.
Oh, there goes all my fun.
What was all that about?
Toval's girlfriend? It did sound that way.
For further details, please consult a certain famous novel about a certain lovable scamp, now certainly available in all bookstores.
It was a bit. I think we were able to get Cornelia reprints in the previous game. But I didn't really reread it at all.
Poor Toval. Anyway, should probably get to work. The best place to start would be checking the latest requests from Prince Oliver.
Missed opportunity. Butler Klaus. The trouble you helped resolve here in Legram has, shall we say, unresolved itself and continues to worsen. We believe the cause may again lie within Lohengrin Castle. And as such, we ask your class to investigate it and see if you can resolve whatever the problem may be. Please contact us at the Legram Bracer Guild if you are able to assist us. And want to hold a concert to help the show people of Celtic that all is not lost and help them start to heal. Will you be willing to aid me, Class 7? I'm hoping for Elliot's in particular. If so, please come meet me in Celtic's chapel. We can figure things out from there. Canyon or Canyon? Do you remember the scenic views of Aurochs Canyon? The days we spent there? So in love? Wait, wrong letter. Anyway, Rean, my good man, I received word of a dangerous monster on the Aurochs Canyon path. Could you be a dear and take care of it for me? Monster Volceron. Aurochs Canyon path free, east area, off the main road.
There's a request from Rosine about Celtic.
Yeah, if we can, I'd love to help her out.
Me too. It's the least we can do after all the market manager did for us.
I am in agreement. We should try and help her if time permits.
Klaus also has something in mind for us, it would seem. And that being said, I think it'd be best if I were to accompany you for the time being.
I'd like to come along too, especially since we have the spirit shrines to worry about. Of course, Celine will be coming with me. You'll need both of us to get through the shrines, after all.
That sounds fine by me. Thanks.
Alright then, let's go.
Cannot remove Laura. I might as well have Emma in there as well, just for a heck of it. Let's see. Eustace, that way I have my bare minimum workable team. And with the speed buffs, it'll hopefully turn Laura, hopefully make Laura fast enough anyways. I should try not using. I should try doing a slight bit of swapping out at the very least. No, Falco is already at level 4, I think. Speak to Monk and Klein on the 3rd floor. I managed to tune in the radio Trista earlier, just for a little bit. They were broadcasting some news program that replaced Abba time and the sound quality was abysmal, but you know what? They actually talked about the Courageous. Are you serious? With Trista under Alliance control, I'd have thought the station would be too. I guess they're trying to get little bits of real news out every so often, even with whatever restrictions are on them. Yeah, I guess they're not rolling over and becoming a Alliance mouthpiece just because they lost Misty. Hey, this is no time to get all depressed. I need to exhibit the same sort of fortitude they are and help people. Consolation prize? Oh well. I might need that U material anyways because... do I even have enough to make new... I only have 23. I'm gonna have to farm some off screen. Okay. Klein is also on the 3rd floor, but where? Not here. Shoot. Here? You seem to be doing a great job of running this shop, especially without any prior experience in running one. I was glad to hear your home over in the west seems to be alright too. I've got every reason to think so anyway. It seems to have been lucky enough to avoid getting caught up in the war. No guarantees it'll stay that way, so I still worry sometimes, but I can handle it. I'm still concerned about my hometown too, so I know how you feel. Still, now that we're here, we need to focus on our work. Wouldn't want to be the weak link in the chain, you know. I want my family to be proud of what I accomplished during the war, and I'm sure you feel the same. Definitely. Okay, go to the 2nd floor. Look for Dorothy. So when will we be able to go home to Trista? We've even liberated Reinhardt now. Surely it can't be much longer before we plan on heading over there. I know how you feel, but it's too risky right now. Just hang there a little while longer, Margarita. Must I? This way is killing me. My desire to be reunited with my Vincent burns hotter by the day. If I have to wait much longer, I fear it will grow too great for me to control. Maybe her will to reunite with Vincent will allow her to become an awakener or something. All of a sudden, I feel incredibly motivated to get back to Trista. I hope so, because we'll need all the help we can get against that that red Divine Knight. If I could turn my skillful pen towards an essay about my experiences during the war. It's not really working though. I don't think I've ever had writer's block this bad before. I have writer's block every day, especially when I have to share my videos on social media. It really sucks. Well, you're not exactly an essayist, right? If stories are your forte, why not stick to what you're good at? It's not like a dry old essay is the only way to tell people about life during a civil war. Now that's an idea. I'll start brainstorming. Maybe I'll even be able to find a way to slip some handsome young men to it. Yeah, shipping Rean and Crow, perhaps. Yeah, that'll really drive the whole original message you were shooting for home. Sure, there are plenty of ways to show people the truth of this war. You're only limited by your imagination. As for me, I'm going to keep trying to do so with my camera. Just as Dorothy's a writer, I'm a photographer. Same liquid as usual. Okay, time to learn curry. On that note, spicy. Let me check the recipe list real quick. Okay, I can make a bad version with Eustace.
If I must. What in 80?
No nonsense curry. Meanwhile, Laura is capable of making the best version.
I'm proud of this one.
Oh, that's quite a huge speed buff. Sincere beef rice.
Sure, I'd love to. It looks great if I do.
Fruit parfait. Who's this one? Elliot and Alphen, but Alphen will not be in the party for a while. Oh wow, this is actually a pretty good one. I think this might be even better than the fish burger. Well, in terms of buffing, the fish burger still includes a CP increase.
I hope this turns out okay.
More! Yes, maybe this will be more universal. Yeah, fish burger does not increase ATS, so it would not work well for arts type characters.
I could certainly use the practice.
Okay, what's yours?
That came out right.
Divine Gelato. I'm gonna have to look for someone else to make the worst version. Okay, the worst version of this one, Gaia, Sarah, and Angelica.
Alright, I'll give it a try. This'll make...
Blizzard Parfait. Okay, time to look for the recipe people. Alright. Third floor, I need to go to... She should be in the store. Or no, where's she? Trade in high-class goods. Alright. Exciting grill. Did I already make one for her? Huh? Weird. Mixed grill. That's the next one. Strange that one got mentioned there. Huh. Anyways, let's see what else is I need to do on this ship. Let's see. Dorothy could talk to Kenneth in the cafeteria. My brother's been in Crosswell for a pretty long time now. Some of the people he went over there with have come back to the Lake Lord Company, but he's still out there. At least that's what we assume. Nobody's been able to get in touch with him since before the war broke out. He must be really worried, especially with that tree showing up out of nowhere. No, not really. He's tougher than you might think. I mean, he is gonna inherit the company and all. So I wouldn't be surprised if he's made a home out of some lakeside cabin and is just fishing through the war. You two sound like brothers, alright. Emma and Celine are also here. Now that everything in Berea Heart has been resolved, we can finally get back to gathering some marine ore. Although that tree over in Crosswell isn't exactly putting my mind at ease. Yeah, still, that's still ways away. All we can do is focus on things here in Erebonia for now. We have to. That's right, if we can get our ore from the rest of the shrines, we should have enough to make Valimar's Tachi. I can't imagine the trials are about to get any easier, though. Even if they don't, I'm sure we'll be able to handle them. Especially with you on our side, we're counting on you. Hey, thanks. Okay. First floor, speak to Paula. This piece is almost complete. Which means it's time for me to start thinking about my next one. You're sure there's no spares of marine ore for me to work with, right? Positive. Just like I was the last 100 times you asked. I don't think they're gonna let me make any more of these. I don't want to waste any U material on it right now anyways. Reinforcing it with the marine ore allowed even a simple steel blade to gain immense power. This is likely due to the ore amplifying the mana within you. Should you create an armament made solely from high purities of marine ore, its power would be greater still. Yeah, I'll bet. And with that power comes the ability to protect far more than I ever could before. That's all the motivation I need to bring back more ore. I await you successfully overcoming the Spirit Shrine trials. I see Eustace managed to settle things with his dad. Guess he's got more guts than I gave him credit for. Maybe I had him a bit wrong. Not showing some spine makes up for his terrible cocky attitude, he's still pretty bad. Character notebook updated. Okay, now I have to play Blade for this chapter. Be right back. The tree thingy's looking pretty nuts. It should keep the Republic busy for a while, but doesn't mean all our problems are solved. Even with Calvert out of the picture, it feels like this war's just about ready to hit its peak. But let's try to ignore that for now and find ourselves some Zemurian ore. Anything to say, Sarah? The Crosswell Guild Barracks is pretty well staffed with high-ranking bracers, but they might have their work cut out for them this time. That Azure tree looks like it's going to be a dangerous place even for fighters of their caliber. From what I hear, they've got some good connections to the city's law enforcement branch that they can count on to help, though. Law enforcement, huh? Yep, over in Crosswell they have a police force set up to handle stuff instead of provincial armies and such. A couple people from the police have made a real name for themselves in the past year and helped the guild out a lot. Anyway, right now, let's let the folks in Crosswell worry about themselves. You've got your own work to take care of. I suppose you're right. We still haven't finished our push into the spirit shrines for one. Those people she mentioned sound interesting. I'd like a chance to meet them someday. The other party. I wonder if I qualify for the medal yet. I understand Tolwell's point about the tree's appearance being more of a help than a hindrance to Erebonia, but doesn't it seem far too convenient for it to appear just as the threat of invasion from Calvard began to loom? Strange as it is, I think it really is just a coincidence. Let's leave Crossbell's problems to Crossbell. We should focus on doing what we can for the people here in Erebonia. The tree sprung up out of the blue. Who can say where it could disappear just as suddenly? You do have a point. I wish you the best of luck with gathering enough Zemurian ore. It may not seem like it now, but doing that is an important step in securing a peaceful future for Erebonia. Life for people in the Croizon province should begin to improve now that it's been removed from the war. I'm a pale imitation of my father, but I hope I did him proud. I don't intend to hang up my sword just yet, though. I still want to join you as you explore the remaining spirit shrines. Now that father has been dealt with, we shouldn't need to worry about Berea hard for a while at least. I still need to give some thoughts to what ought to be done here after the war, though. Right. This may sound strange coming from me, but don't overthink it. Put it out of your mind and just focus on the task at hand. Don't lose sight of the present by focusing too much on the past or on the future. I know, I don't need you to tell me that. Having father rest is a burden off my shoulders, if nothing else. Now all we can do is keep moving ahead. I'll say no more then. Seeing you all quiet and contemplative like this is just strange. Spare me your cheek. Well, it looks like Eustace is going to be just fine. Machias is right, though. We have to focus on the present. Front deck. The Azure tree's scary, but there's really nothing we can do about it right now. We've got our own problems to take care of right now. Though I'd like to keep helping out Celtic however I can, too. The violent winds over eastern Erebonia are beginning to calm. But it feels as though it's just a greater momentary peace before a greater storm. What can we do in the face of the storm? I guess I'll have to figure that out before it's upon us. Ranged training. If that tree's got anything to go by, things will be wild over in Crossbell right now. We're gonna have to brace ourselves. Things might get even worse over here. I guess it's a waste of energy to worry right now. We just have to gather up more crew members in case they do. Okay, bridge. Oh, I think I'm finally on top of all the inquiries coming in. I can't believe how relaxed Vivi looks over there. You think she'd be a little stressed right now? I don't think that's a bad thing exactly. She does things at her own pace, but she never lets us down when it counts. And she does love screwing around most of the time. Oh, what's that? Who loves screwing around? Rean? Oh my, I should have known, you naughty boy. Vivi, how many times do I have to tell you not to play the airship's intercom? She must be trying to keep her sister from getting too gloomy, or maybe she's just screwing with me. The tree thingy sure is crazy. I wonder if Bridgie can see it, wherever she is. The Croizon provincial army may have withdrawn from the war, but that doesn't mean we can let our guard down. Especially after Rufus barged his way into our transmission range like we left the front door open. I'll do whatever it takes to keep us out of contact with the Noble Alliance from now on. And I'm sure we won't hear a peep. You've proven your piloting skills time and time again at this point. I've got nothing but faith in you. Someone knows how to give a compliment. In that case, young Mr. Schwarzer, allow me the pleasure of ferrying you to the remaining spirit shrines apace. The Noble Alliance is really losing momentum here in the east. We're not wiped out just yet, but we should have enough leeway to explore the shrines without too much worry. Hopefully, but we don't know for how long. We've really got to get to work. Yep, just stay alert. I know you'll have Laura and Emma with you, but come see me if you need me. That Azure tree thingy's pretty nuts, huh? They're picking up readings from all over the east side of the country, even places that are really far from Crossbell. We shouldn't have to worry about it too much. Stay focused on the shrines for now. Alright, Fee. The Azure tree's appearance is definitely spooky, but we can't let it stop us from doing what we have to do. We need to recenter our efforts on the spirit shrines and gather up all of the students that are still waiting out there. And if we're lucky, that'll help soothe the minds of some of the Erebonians who are freaking out about it too. In other words, let's just keep doing what we do best. Okay. Do we have any new stuff to get here? Let's see. I think maybe if there's a few new arts, maybe, but as we're stat booster, nothing too new. I should check out the bike. What does Windley look like? Is it just green? Yeah, it is. It says Forest Military Academy on it too. Alright, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed, please leave a like and subscribe.